Welcome to Sinai Park House, which English Heritage once said was the most important house in England to be in such a state. You can see why some of the house is still in a state, even though we've done lots of rescuing. But why is it important? One reason is that we are on the site of an ancient monument, which is a 13th century hilltop moat. Secondly, because the house itself is a Grade 2 star listed building. And thirdly, because of Sinai's spiritual connections, which make for it being an extremely haunted house, but also having its own supply of sacred water in the grounds. We think that it is the sacred water at Sinai that is the real reason why this site became so popular and so important over the years. In the 1200s, there was a dwelling house here, not the house that's there now, but by the 1300s, Sinai had been acquired by the Monks of Burton Abbey, no doubt anxious to access the sacred waters, as they used the site as a place of rest and recuperation after bloodletting. By the Georgian period, the wealthy and influential Paget family, who had taken over Sinai Park House from the Crown, fell in love with the Chalybeate well to such an extent that they built the plunge pool over the source of the sacred spring.
Chalybeate waters, also known as ferruginous waters, are mineral spring waters containing salts of iron. There are a few other places in Britain where similar springs have been found. The Chalice Well at Glastonbury Tor has been visited for centuries, not only because of the legends of Joseph of Arimathea and King Arthur, but for its spiritual and physical powers of healing. The Chalice Well is fed by a deep aquifer in the lower levels of the Pennard Sands and contains iron oxide deposits, giving the water a reddish hue. Dudley North, 3rd Baron North, discovered the Chalybeate Spring at Tunbridge Wells in 1606, and his own physician believed the waters to have powerful healing properties. And Princess Victoria, later Queen Victoria, also drank the waters every day during her stay in Tunbridge Wells in 1834.
Burton has been known for centuries as a place of healing, power, and restoration and recuperation. Most people know it for its beer. But what's at the heart of the specialness of the beer is the water. Bringing this pool back into usage at Sinai Park House feels like something that's not only for the house itself, but it's for its local community, for the whole of Burton, and for the whole of Britain and the world. It may seem like a small thing, but if there's something we can do that encourages us to get back to nature, that encourages us to really tap into the healing power of water, I think this can change our lives and the lives of many others.
Nowadays, the Georgian plunge pool has fallen into disrepair and its stones are scattered all around. A self-seeded ash tree has buried its roots in the source, and all access for visitors is blocked off so that the only creatures who enjoy the place are the sheep. The Sinai Park House Trust wants to restore this Georgian plunge pool and recreate access points for the public to come and enjoy its healing waters once again.
We're inviting you to get involved in this unique campaign to restore the Sinai Spring and return the healing powers of the waters to a much wider audience. Through your support, we'll be able to make this spring easy and safe for all to visit, as well as offering our supporters the chance to visit the project and spend time getting up close and personal with the plunge pool, its waters, and this extraordinary place, Sinai Park House.